All right, welcome to episode 5 of my M1 Finance account. And as you can see, my M1 Finance account has spiked it over $500. This is actually my Roth IRA account. It is sheltered, tax-free money into this account. And basically what my strategy now for this account is that I'm going to try to have a sort of pie or portfolio chart of monthly dividend paying stocks, and we're just going to go over quickly what I've been doing with this this pie graph, or you guys can see this little pie expansion right here. And when I press it, it just goes all over the place. It just shows what I'm invested in, and the size of the pie, something like right here, where it says target for Main Street Capital, target for Pembina Pipeline, and target for Reality Income. It just represents how big the pie is getting, and when it reaches the target point, it sort of just expands like these giant pieces of the pie here, as you can see. So when I go up, as you can see, the DIA, APLE, and all the Gladstone stocks that I put in my just my portfolio, or this pie chart, if you want to call it that. They haven't reached the halfway points yet, so they're kind of just small. Except for the DIA. I know DIA is a little bit up right now, but I set at this 30% of a target of 30%, and that's the reason why it has kind of shrunk down a little bit. But we're gonna just talk about my Roth IRA, and the strategy behind this Roth IRA is, again, I kind of just want to just set this and leave it alone. I'll probably check back in, I don't know, let's 10 years, 20 years, and see what it's doing. But guys, the thing is that, all these stocks pay monthly. DIA pays monthly, APLE pays monthly. You look at it now, the Gladstone monthly paying dividend stocks, they pay monthly. I put them into my portfolio. So again, I talked about it in my last video, how I had a sort of Excel spreadsheet of all the monthly paying dividend stocks. I wouldn't say all of them, but just a vast numerous monthly paying dividend stocks in that Excel spreadsheet. And basically, when I open it, I'm seeing like up to, I want to say 50. Maybe 50 or 60 monthly paying dividend stocks and ETFs. And, I just go through that. I choose out the best ones or my favorite ones, and I just sort of just set it in this portfolio. So I think right now we're about eight stocks. There's one ETF here, which is the DIA, Dow Jones Industrial Select Average, or something like that, the SPDR. And I'm up on now for a $1.66 return, and it's a really great ETF that follows the Dow Jones a lot. There's I forgot what kind of holdings this ETF has. I think it's Boeing. I think there's some Home Depot in here, but it's a solid ETF. It pays monthly. It really tracks the Dow Jones well. APLE, Apple Hospitality, a RIT. That I'm up 52 cents on, underweight, the difference between the current value of this slice and the total. So let's just explain what underweight means. I like Apple Hospitality. It's another REIT. A lot of these REITs pay monthly, and pretty good stock, I would say. Most of these REITs are down. And the reason why I'm buying them up or why they're down is because, I think that they won't stay down forever. And as you can see, Gain, Good, and Glad are now into this Roth IRA. So all the Gladstone monthly dividend paying stocks are into this Roth IRA. And every stock in this portfolio will pay a monthly dividend. It'll pay a monthly dividend. Right now, I think I'm about about $3 or something or so, $3 to $4, and it's cool. What's going to do is that once it gets to $10, it's going to reinvest that $10 back into the portfolio. So it's going to kind of just keep doing this over and over again until I take the money out. And since this is a Roth IRA, I don't plan to take the money out anytime soon. So those dividends are really just tax-free money. And it's just going to keep compounding over and over and over again every time it hits $10. So I like this strategy, and we're going to see what else is in here. These are my biggest holdings, if you want to call it that. Not so much my biggest holdings, but just stocks that have reached a target point of about more than 10%. As I said, I set Main Street Capital, Pembina Pipeline, and Reality Income at 10%, just to sort of diversify my money into the Gladstone ETF, so I can get out more monthly dividends and compound interest. But Main Street Capital, great stock. I'm up on them a lot. $4. Pembina Pipeline, up on them $10. Is oil again. Energy and oil and Valero and ExxonMobil, Shell, all these energy stocks are doing so well right now, and I'm up $10 on this stock. This stock has seen a great return here for about 10%, 10% total return, and these pie graphs have really stretched out here, just signifying that it reached a target point. It reached a sort of target point for my portfolio, and the goal has always been to get this Roth IRA to $5,500, which I don't think it's going to reach $5,500 by the end of the year. But with it compounding monthly dividends over and over again, once I check back at this portfolio in the next 10 years, we can see some really good sort of return here as far as compounding all that money and all that interest. So, I look at Reality Income. Reality Income has sort of bounced back here, up on them. The whole portfolio was up. It was a great day in the market, and I just think that this is the right call here. I've actually thought about adding some telecommunications stocks into this Roth IRA, but these telecommunication stocks, they don't pay monthly dividends. I'm talking about stuff like Verizon and AT&T. I know AT&T right now is really down. I think I really would like to put them in this Roth IRA, even though they don't pay monthly. I still think that 6% yield or that 5% dividend yield that they have, it will benefit the portfolio greatly. But I think that because this is a Roth IRA, I won't be able to contribute any more money into this account until probably next year. So I think that's the problem with Roth IRAs. After tax season, you can't contribute any more money to it. So that's the reason why you really want to just max out your Roth IRAs at the beginning of the year or whatever time that they give you to do it. Because I think I've seen M1 Finance emailed me, and they were talking about, hey, you have to max out your Roth IRA. You only have like 2 weeks left or something like that. I'm not sure why I didn't do it, but I guess it's, the reason why is because I wanted to test some things. I was just testing the app. I wasn't sure if I was really going to just keep the app for a long term, or I really wasn't sure what kind of investment account I want. Did I want just a cash account? Did I want like an instant account? Did I want a Roth IRA? Did I want a traditional RIA? I didn't know what I wanted, but I think there was the right call getting the Roth IRA. Something that I don't really want to touch, and I like how I made a lot of changes to this Roth IRA. I know I started off with all the Vanguard ETFs, and the Vanguard ETFs were great. They really did held down the fort for a while, but I'm trying to compound money. I'm trying to compound my interest, and I'm trying to get to a point where I can live off dividends. It's going to take a lot of work, obviously, to do that, and And as unrealistic as it sounds, there really are people who take vacations and live off their dividends, just their dividends alone. So it's not impossible, but it is noteworthy to know that this could take a while. This can take maybe 30 years. This could take maybe 60 years. I don't know. I don't know until I really start looking down the road here as far as what this account is going to do. But yeah, just to keep it simple, guys, this is just my Roth IRA in a nutshell. I'm not going to really talk about any much more of what I want to put in here. Maybe I looked at Shaw, SHAW. I think that's a monthly dividend paying stock. It is in the telecommunications sector. I might put them in this portfolio, but right now I like what I have, and I'm up $5.91 for a 1% return. So again, it's a great Roth IRA, and I'm just going to cut it here. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.